Welcome back. Hey. Hey, beauty bosses. Welcome back to the Beauty Business Breakdown, where beauty meets business and boss moves are made.
All right.
I'm your host, Whitney Love, and today we're talking about a topic every entrepreneur needs to master: the power of pivoting.
Yes.
Okay.
Because sometimes what looks like a detour really is your divine direction. Pivoting is a skill set every entrepreneur must have. It takes courage, vision, faith, and a shift when seasons change.
Yes, definitely that.
So if you ever had to start over and rebuild your dream from scratch, this episode is for you. Let's get into it.
Yes.
You already know I can never break it down alone. Joining me today are two powerhouses whose journeys defines what it means to pivot with purpose. Holding it down with me today is a true creative, the queen of Hidden Beauty Salon, an artist with an eye for detail, a heart for people. Give it up for Evelyn.
Thank you. Thank you.
Welcome back.
Thank you so much. I'm so happy to be back. It feels so good. This topic right here is very special and very important. We all need it. Growth requires grace and a good pivot.
Yes. Now, she's an entrepreneurial trailblazer who's built one of Aurora's most beloved boutiques and community spaces, Wickwood House. For 8 years, she has brought together local makers and dreamers to shine and sell their craft. A visionary, a mentor, and a woman of faith. Please welcome Shannon. Welcome.
Thank you so
Welcome to the
much,
Beauty Business.
Whitney. Oh my gosh, I'm so honored to be here and share this new chapter with you. Thank you for having me.
Of course, we're happy to have you.
Thank you.
This is going to be fun, guys. This is going to be fun. This is exactly. Let's keep this energy flowing and let's have some fun.
All right.
Yes.
Here we go.
Let's get into it. But before we dive in, I really want to take a moment to honor this queen's journey because I have so much love and respect for her. Shannon, you've been such a light in this community and in my personal business entrepreneurship as well. You've built Wickwood House from the ground up, created something that wasn't just a store, it was a movement.
Thank you.
You give women a platform and you give small business a voice. And you made entrepreneurship feel like community instead of competition. I've learned so much from watching you, the way you lead with integrity, how you pour into others, and how you always show up with so much grace and authenticity.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Your story is a masterclass in purpose, faith, and the power of pivoting. And I just want to give you your flowers while you're sitting right here.
Yay.
Love you so
Thanks,
much.
girl.
Beautiful.
I appreciate you
Beautifully
so
said.
much. Gosh, it has been quite a journey, and I'm
Yes.
so honored to be here. Thank you.
Yes.
And you've done it with so much grace. You show that starting over can really be beautiful.
Oh, thank you, Evelyn. I appreciate that.
And I have to take a second to give my girl Evelyn her flowers too, because this woman right here, she believed in me and the vision before it was even fully built. When she decided to pivot and move her beauty business into a whole new city, she did it with faith and fearlessness. That kind of courage is rare. I've always admired her drive, her loyalty, and her heart for people. She's not just talented, she's trusted. From the moment I met her, I knew she would be the perfect addition to Hidden Beauty Salon. She embodies everything our brand stands for: class, creativity, and confidence. And the way she uplifts others while chasing her own dreams, that's what makes her a true beauty boss. I love you, girl.
Love you, Whitney. Love you. You're the best.
good.
Thank you for believing in me as well.
Yes. You guys are easy. Easy to love. Very easy to love.
Back at you, girl.
Period. Now, you know what's next. It's time for the favorite segment of the day, okay? Nail check. let's get into these nails. You want to go first?
Sure, I have my fall set.
Ooh.
I absolutely love these warm fall colors. Chocolate fudgesicle and a couple. I have my leopard print nails. I also have a chocolate marble.
Ooh.
And then a classic Frenchie. You cannot go wrong with your Frenchie. And I just feel like I really wear these colors throughout the fall. So having a set that matches is just the vibe. I love fall.
Yes. Girl,
so
who is your
pretty.
nail artist?
Natalie Rose.
Ooh,
Natalie
shout out to
Melchiori.
Natalie
You
Rose.
already know. Award winning.
She's award
The
winning.
one and only.
They are amazing. I love
Thank
it.
you,
I
thank
love the
you.
almond shape. I like the length.
This is always my go-to, my shape and my length. Medium almond, always.
Love it.
I definitely have medium almond too
Yay!
because why not? And I am rocking some cat eye with some gold chrome, and they color shift, kind of like gems.
So pretty.
So pretty. They look really good in the night. But this is actually structure gel, so these are my natural nails.
Wow.
Period. And I have structure gel on top of my nails. So yeah, this is what I'm rocking.
That's so
I
pretty.
love it. Well, I have the structured
Yes, you have
nails
structure
as
gel. Yes.
well.
Mhm.
Yeah, thank you to Whitney. I gotta go with pink. That's
Mhm.
my color. It's on brand for me
Yes.
for sure.
Yes.
So I'm always doing different shades of pink. And you added a little sparkle.
Yeah, it's got a little sparkle on the ring
So a little
fingers.
accent nail,
Cute.
which I love. So thank you, Whitney, for
Yes, of
keeping me
course.
classy.
You
trendy.
guys' nails are always
trendy
always on
and
point.
classy.
Always. My nails are my accessories. You know, I
Of
don't really wear a lot of
course.
jewelry, so my nails are my
Oh,
accessories.
so good.
All right, if you guys watching us, tag us in your nail pics. Let's see what you got, okay? Let's see what you rocking with on the nails. It's time for what's trending this week, okay? We're going to be going over 4 things every beauty boss should have on their radar, okay? Trend 1, soft luxury branding. Minimal logos,
Yes.
neutral palettes, intentional designs.
Yes, my favorite. My current obsession. I've spent this entire year rebranding, and I gotta say, this is definitely the most consistent thing that I have found that works for me and my brand. Quiet confidence. It's a vibe, classy and clear. You want your branding to convey a message, and you want that message to be clear to your audience.
Absolutely. I'm all about the alignment when it comes to branding.
Mhm.
And I love to hear when people would walk in either to my Wheaton location or Aurora. Sometimes they didn't even know that it was Wickwood House
Mhm.
from the sign, but they would walk into Wheaton and say, oh my gosh, this reminds me of a store in Aurora. I'm like, well, it is the same
is.
store. So really having that alignment with your
Mhm.
brand is so important because even if they don't see the actual name,
Mhm.
they feel your brand.
Absolutely,
And
yes.
yeah, so I think that's a huge deal.
I can agree.
Love
Your
it.
brand is what's going to represent you even when you're not there.
Mhm.
So, minimum logos, that's what's trending. All right, so trend 2, pop-up collabs. Local pros and brands partnering for one-day events.
Wow, that sounds so exciting.
Yes. Perfect way to get your best ideas and connect.
Yes.
I think the best ideas happen when you're around like-minded individuals
Mhm.
or
Absolutely.
individuals that might just be on to the next step. You can get some
Yeah.
inspiration, some motivation from them as well.
Absolutely.
And it's fun.
It's very
Pop-ups,
fun.
they bring the community together. I love
Yes.
community energy.
Oh, absolutely.
We actually have a pop-up this afternoon with DNT. It's an acrylic brand, nail care brand. They're based out in Chicago. They're coming to the nail bar to show us what they got, look at some of their work. So we're going to be creating some content, and they're just a great collab. So thank you so much, DNT. We
I've
love
been
you.
hearing a lot of buzz
DNT.
about DNT.
Yes.
Yes.
So fun.
And Natalie is actually ambassador
Yes.
for them. Yeah.
Mhm. She's been putting me onto their products.
Mhm.
That's cool.
All right, trend 3, recession-proof your craft. Multiple streams of income, education, products, digital content. You gotta multiply.
Multiply it. No more one-bag hustles, okay? Do you
Mm-mm.
hear me?
Absolutely. You
Mhm.
got to
need to have
diversify and secure your future.
Exactly.
Always thinking about new ways you can bring in income. Love it.
Always.
Mhm.
Especially every day something changes. There's a new
Mhm.
hurdle in our road every day. So we need to have something to fall back on.
Especially as
Absolutely.
entrepreneurs.
Mhm.
All right, guys. Trend 4, AI and beauty. Booking systems, virtual assistants, social automation. How do you guys feel about that?
Oh my
Oh,
gosh.
man.
Automation has brought so many hours back to my life. I can tell you
Yes.
that much. It is
Yes.
amazing what you can utilize with AI.
Mhm.
I'm learning something new every time I go on there.
Absolutely.
Honestly.
Mhm.
So great.
Efficiency is the new luxury. I'm not going to lie. I was a little resistant. I can be resistant to change sometimes. But when I learned how it works for me, like you said, it brings you back so much time and a little less of that panic or that overwhelm, especially when it's writing descriptions for services for me, or it's helping me bring my vision onto paper with a few extra words. So I love that.
Absolutely. My latest thing, you guys, I'm going to plug a girlfriend of mine since
Plug
we're all about
her.
the boss
Yeah,
babes.
let's go.
I'm helping my friend Michelle at Charcuterie in Geneva. She's going to be doing a Friendsgiving event November 7th with some local chefs. But we were putting together, you know, the content to put it out, and we wanted to like share the vibe of what the evening was going to be like. And so I was asking AI for some help.
Yes.
And you know what?
What?
It gave me a playlist for the night, you
Oh,
guys.
wow.
It was a whole new experience. I loved it.
That is so convenient. Now
I
you don't
know.
have to worry about the music.
So
One less
cool.
thing to worry about.
No,
So cool.
AI is even making music.
I'm saying.
Yes, it's crazy.
All right, so for all you guys that's watching, what trend are you going to do next? Drop it in the comments. Let's break it down. Pivoting can be scary, but it creates power. Shannon, when you look back over your 8 years, what taught you the most about shifting and staying aligned?
Oh, man.
That's a deep cut.
It is. Guys, I had to shift so many times over the 8 years of my business. And, you know, I was part of the Business Growth Academy that Wabanzi puts on with their Small Business Development Center. I was so thankful to be able to go through that course. And the thing that really stuck out to me, what I learned there is, you know, we all have a vision and a plan when we're entrepreneurs and small business owners, but we have to really keep that plan open and loose so that when things are changing and shifting, we can change and shift with it.
I felt that. I really felt that.
And it was nice to see some of the behind the scenes. I saw you posted some content about that. It was so nice. I love that.
Thank you. Yeah, they invited me back to speak to their current cohort, and I was able to bring my son, who's 17.
That's awesome.
And he has quite the entrepreneurial spirit as well. So I was really happy to have him there with me.
And he cooks too, right?
He
yes.
does.
That is so
Man.
impressive.
Oh, I am a lucky mama. He's always cooking for me. It's so fun. Yeah.
That's got to be so rewarding to see your son grow up and kind of give him a little bit of that entrepreneurial spirit, but to see him develop in his own way.
It really is. Yeah. I'm excited to see what he does.
That's exciting. And I'm sure he's learned a lot of hands-on just from watching you grow over your last 8 years.
He's been in it, guys.
Well, and growth doesn't erase you. It reveals you, right?
Yes.
It makes you stronger. You always walk out better, stronger, smarter than you could have imagined when you started.
Oh my gosh, yes. I'm a different person than I was 8 years ago when I started.
Yes. And you know how sometimes people say, oh, you changed.
Yeah.
Shame on you for staying the same.
Exactly.
You should be changing.
That's
you
the
should
point.
be evolving.
That's the
Yes.
point. Evolution.
Shifting, elevating. You know?
Exactly.
So
Amen.
definitely as entrepreneurs, you definitely don't want to get stuck in a rut.
No.
No, you cannot.
All right, let's do a little Q&A for our viewers because the viewers want to know, okay?
do.
They got
They're
questions
nosy.
for you guys.
They want to know the tea.
Okay. The first question, they want to know, how do you know it's time to pivot? Shannon, we'll start with you first.
Okay, so you know it's time to pivot when things start to feel really uncomfortable and the same thing you've been doing is just not working anymore. And so I've learned that instead of fighting that, is you got to just go with it and try something new, be open to it, even though it's hard and can be scary sometimes. Just got to go with it. Try something new.
True. You have to. I think as entrepreneurs, we have to try everything. It's a whole lot of trial and error. Trial and error is just built into the process. If you don't want to deal with it, then it might not be for you.
Right.
But I will say when your spirit feels restless, doing the same thing over and over and over again, that's your sign. Try something different. Try what makes you uncomfortable. Nothing grows in your comfort zone.
That's right.
And me personally, I know it's time to pivot when something doesn't align with my spirit.
Yes.
When I feel like I'm at night battling myself. You know what I mean?
War with yourself.
Yes, I'm at
Yes.
war. So it's time to pivot. And
Oh, if you can't be your authentic self anymore, it's time for something to change. Absolutely.
all right. So what was the hardest part about starting over?
Oh gosh. Well, speaking of being authentic, you know, starting over can be very vulnerable, right? Because we put ourselves out there for everybody to see what we're doing. And so when it's time to pivot and start over, it can be really scary.
Yes.
But as you said, Evelyn, nothing grows in your comfort zone. So we have to kind of seek that discomfort sometimes and just go for it.
It's so true. And maybe we feel vulnerable and exposed, but so many people are watching because they admire that entrepreneurial, trailblazing spirit of the fearlessness and the unknown and every day betting on yourself and every day coming out stronger.
Yes,
It's
absolutely.
so true. But sometimes when we set out and bet on ourselves, we do experience failure. We do experience setbacks. So trusting yourself again after a setback, I think that's the hardest part for me personally. However, nothing goes to waste, right? Even if something failed, we learn.
It's a lesson. Yep.
Always.
Yes.
Let me think. The hardest part about starting over. That is a really good question when you think about it. It's so many answers that I can give, but
And
what's
so many different angles.
Yes, yeah.
too.
Oh, yeah.
I guess the fear, of the unknown and like, what if I end up making the same mistake again?
Right.
So I guess fear.
The fear in itself.
The fear.
Absolutely. You got to push through it.
You got to push
It's always
through
going to
it.
be there, but you got to, let it be in the back seat, not the
backseat.
driver's seat.
Coexist with it.
Yes.
Success is just on the opposite side of fear.
I believe that 100%.
All right, so let's get into question number 3. Your biggest lesson so far.
You know what? The biggest lesson for me is trusting that the universe, that God has always got my back, you guys. Time after time, there's a scary moment, got to change something up, start something new. And every time I've done that and I put out there, like, this is what I would love to happen, boom, it just starts happening.
Yeah.
You're
right?
put on that path.
Yes. And so that is the lesson for me, is to trust that. Even when it's scary, even when I don't know what that next step is going to be, I can trust that there is something greater coming.
They say to trust the process, and sometimes I'm like, hey, process, do you know I'm trusting you? Are you aware that I'm trusting you?
Oh, man.
No, but that's beautiful. I think every experience, whether it's a success or a failure, is equity. Nothing is wasted. I mean, even for me, like if I have a couple days where I'm not as booked and busy as I'd like behind my chair, it's still not a wasted day because that's precious time I could be branding, working on content, creating ideas for the next season or the next chapter. So nothing is wasted.
Yes, nothing is wasted. And everything's an opportunity. Everything's content.
Everything.
You can even record you cleaning up. It'll
It's
work.
literally everything is content.
Yes.
Our audiences are nosy. They want to know what we do on our days off. They don't even care what we're doing at work.
Right. They want to know what you're doing on days
True.
off.
Right.
I guess my biggest lesson so far was learning that I cannot do it alone. And once I learned that, everything starts to flourish. Like, I'm not good at everything. So it's okay to delegate things to people who might do it better.
Oh,
or might be more
absolutely.
effective.
Yeah.
For many years I did hair, makeup, lashes. I did everything. And now I only do nails and education. And I just manage the businesses. So it's nice to have Evelyn at Hidden Beauty. She can take over the hair. I don't need to do hair anymore. So eventually I'm going to be getting out of a lot of things. But right now I'm going to stick with nails and education and focusing on the beauty business breakdown.
where you
Yeah, that is so
thrive.
good, Whitney. Really smart.
No, and with delegating, it's like you want to surround yourself with people that are better than you, stronger than you, or just have a little bit more up their sleeve where together we're better. Sometimes it's better to be around people that have a little bit more.
Yes. I took a course with Goldman Sachs. It was a business course, and they said, one thing they said was stuck with me. It was like, you should not be the smartest person in the room.
Yes.
They said, if you're the smartest person in the room, you need to go to a different room. You need to get out of that room. You've already peaked. Now it's time to get to the next room.
Yes. That glass ceiling.
All right, y'all. Those are all words. Those are all gems. Ladies, let's switch it up. You guys ready to test those pivot skills?
Yeah.
All right, let's play a game. I love playing a game, okay? I'm going to throw out some real life entrepreneur situations, and you ladies can tell me whether you're going to pivot or push through.
Ooh,
Okay,
okay.
we're ready.
You ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
Yeah.
Let's get into it. Okay, first one. Your supplier raises the prices by 40% overnight.
Ooh, that's
gosh.
crazy.
Well,
40%
you know that
is
happens.
crazy.
Absolutely.
Have you dealt with that before?
Oh my gosh, yes. And then the tariffs and all of
Oh,
that.
yeah.
Oh,
It's
don't get me
insane.
started on these tariffs.
So I definitely would say I have to pivot with that one. You know,
All right.
Shop smarter, not harder.
Yes. Absolutely.
I don't know if I've ever dealt with a 40% increase, but I know a few brands that we know and love do raise their prices. And so sometimes it's like, I guess I don't need to buy everything. I don't need to have overstock. I can be a little bit smarter with what I shop. So definitely pivot. Plus, loyalty is earned, not overpriced.
Period. We looking for new suppliers, okay?
Okay.
All right, guys, ready? Your schedule is packed, but you're completely burned out. What y'all gonna do?
Oh gosh.
You know, sometimes it's a blessing to be packed, but then you don't have time for yourself. So then if you're not your best self, how can you go and give 100% to the people you're servicing? I would have to say pivot, pause, rest, and recharge.
Absolutely. Rest is definitely a good strategy for any boss babe. We need to take time for that and give ourselves permission to have a rest day.
Don't beat yourself up. Don't feel guilty. We all have that little voice in the back of our head that's like, I could be doing this. I could be doing that. I should be doing this. I should be working on that. But it's okay to just lay there and watch a show. It's okay.
Absolutely. It's actually really good for us.
As an entrepreneur, if your schedule is packed, it's time to raise your prices.
Oh, yeah.
When you raise your price, you can lessen the load just by maybe one client a day or maybe take one less hour a day, and then it'll be already be paid for from there. Now, we're not going to do 40% like the supplier, but definitely raise your prices. If you find yourself you're booked out back to back, raise your prices. That's your sign to raise your prices.
That's good advice.
In fact, I'm going to raise mine right now. All right, number 3. A new salon opens up right next door. Evelyn, what you gonna do?
Girl,
What are you
I'm
gonna
sweating low key. You know what? No, I like a challenge. I like a little fire under my butt. So I'm gonna push through. Competition just means the area is popping, and I'm gonna take advantage of the fact that I'm in a good spot and people seek value where I'm located. And there's nothing wrong with networking. Maybe these so-called competition can be part of your network, and together you're better. So push through.
Period.
Just push
and
through.
they might specialize in something that you don't specialize in, and you guys can
We could help each other out. Exactly.
Oh yeah, there's always an opportunity for collaboration, right?
Always, yeah.
Yes. And it's so good to focus on what makes you different, right?
Exactly. And in today's day and age, I think there's so many places you can go get a service done. There's so many places you can go shop at. You kind of have to know what sets you apart from the rest.
That's a true breedy boss right there. That's
right.
it. Know what separates you apart and highlight that, promote that. That's what's going to set you apart. All right. Your top employee quits mid-shift. Shannon,
Oh, no.
what you doing, girl? What are you going to do?
Oh my goodness. I'm going to take that opportunity to restructure.
Yeah.
Okay.
Absolutely.
I love that. And shame on you. Don't quit mid-shift. Dang.
That's crazy. Or quitting like in the thick of a really busy season.
That's
is
happened
also,
to me. I've had somebody quit like right on the client.
Girl, you better finish that service.
Did not finish that service.
No, no. You have to pivot. You have to pivot or seek who is the next strength in your business and just, raise the standards from within, hire from within, and keep it moving.
I love that.
All right. A client leaves a bad review publicly.
Ooh.
Are we pivoting or are we pushing through?
We're pushing through on that one, and we're just going to be the bosses that we are
Yes.
and be authentic and professional when we respond to that bad review. And so everyone can see how you handle something like
Absolutely.
that. Just keep on pushing
Because
through.
they're watching.
Yes.
We all respect when somebody is, stating their perspective, their experience, their opinion, but really leading with grace, making sure that they are tended to with whatever negative experience they had and letting that conversation, speak for itself. I think people are reading reviews. They're reading how the business responded more so than what the person left.
Yeah, I agree.
And like Beyonce says, always stay gracious. The best revenge is your paper. All right. Your passion starts to feel like pressure. Are you pivoting or are you guys pushing through?
Ooh, pressure. I mean, pressure's good. Pressure builds diamonds.
That's right.
However, pivoting. I would pivot. I'm pivoting on that one. I have to find my balance again when that happens to me. And I know what kind of things make me feel like I have a lot of pressure. Most of the time it's self-imposed. So I need to find my own balance again. I'm going to pivot. Yeah.
Absolutely. Pivot for sure. Burnout does not build blessings.
Exactly.
That's right. I agree 100%.
I felt that one.
I love y'all. See, that's why I keep y'all around. See, they know. They keep me grounded. I love that. All right, guys. It's time to get into our guest insights.
Okay.
This is one of my favorite parts where we get real about the moments that changed us.
Yes.
Shannon, what was your biggest personal pivot
Ooh.
that shaped who you are today?
Well, I would have to say it's probably the most recent one. So, as you shared, the journey of Liquid has been amazing. 8 years of bringing something really special to this community, and recently had to make the hard decision to close my doors. And so that has definitely been a huge pivot for me. But you know what is so cool? Gosh, maybe a year ago, I visited a friend's store in Wheaton, and I was about to check out, and I looked over as I'm like waiting, and I see this book on the display, and it's called The Pivot Year. And I was like, well, I need that book. I went over and got it. Then I started selling it at Liquid House because I loved it so much and I wanted to share it with more people. It was our top selling item.
Wow.
You guys, so many people related and could connect with
I
that.
think I need that book now.
Oh my gosh,
Me
it
too.
is so good.
Yeah.
Just like little nuggets every morning of encouragement and just how to get through those seasons of change in life.
Yes.
And so I'm so grateful that I had that, as I didn't know what was coming in my life, right?
Yeah.
So I had some really great like self-care practices in place so that when it was time to make this hard decision, I was able to do it with that grace. And I still had lots of days of crying and like feeling scared and sad that I had to let this go. But I was able to trust and know that there's something really great on the other side. If I was able to create this,
what can't
what
you
else
create?
is there, right? Like, what a blessing. And I could leave that chapter knowing that, wow, I got to do something that was beyond my wildest dreams. And I'm so grateful. I mean, Whitney, you got to be there and take over the bar.
That was one of the funnest nights ever.
I would have thought it was my birthday. I had so much fun.
I think I had like 4 drinks that night. It was a ball. I had so much fun with you guys.
It was so fun. Thank you for being there.
Of course.
Yes. So, I mean, just amazing memories and great connections and all the things. So, I mean, that's really it. You know, just got to keep on moving.
Absolutely. I've met some of my best clients from your shared space. You share your space, you open it up, and I've met so many boss babes.
Yes.
So, yeah.
The best. The best community for sure.
What about you, Evelyn?
I don't know. I think, let's see, that's a really deep cut. My biggest pivot was setting boundaries with clients, with time, and with myself. Once I said no to what drained me, my peace and my profits grew. And that's not overnight. I think it definitely took years of developing as a woman, as a business owner, as a hairstylist, and as somebody with dreams, right? And your dreams can change every day. Sometimes I want to be a salon owner, sometimes I don't. So yeah, just being graceful with yourself and setting boundaries.
Absolutely.
That's good.
I think one of my personal pivots was I was like 30 and I had reached my cap. I was renting a suite. It was like maybe in 2016, 2017. I was renting a suite at Sculpted Image Salon. And I'm like, I can't make any more money. This is the highest I can go. I'm booked out. I only got 2 hands, you know. And then my accountant told me, you have to have more of you. You can't be just you. You know what I mean? Now I got the formula. Now let's redo it over and over. So I was like, okay, I'm going to pivot and I'm going to open up a salon. And I opened up the nail bar when we were at our smaller location before we expanded. And I had 3, it was just me and I was pregnant. 8 months pregnant, crazy. I don't know what I was thinking. But I just had 3 desks. It was just like a bar and it was only just me and I just pivoted, you know, and I was like, I'm just going to bet on myself. I know I'm going to have maternity leave, but I'm just going to do it. You know how you get that calling, you get that vision that only you know?
Yes.
So I just followed through and it was probably one of the best things I did. And I took that into my personal life as well. Like just bet on myself, you know?
That's so good.
You have to bet on yourself.
Yeah.
That's so true.
All right.
All right. That was a good one.
Deep. Oh my
We were
goodness.
reflecting there. It was getting deep.
Let us know what pivot changed your life. Drop it in the comments below because we definitely want to know. We're going to respond and we're going to engage, okay? Let us know what changed you. What was your personal pivot? All right, I think it's time for our Boss Up Spotlight.
Ooh. Who's on the spotlight this week?
Yay.
This week, we're shouting out BB, the owner and founder of One Stop Beauty School in Chicago. Her school is producing some of the best nail techs and estheticians in the game. We recently attended the nail bash, and when I tell you I had the time of my life, the energy, the drinks, the creativity, the talent, it was all unmatched. It was such a vibe. I literally danced the whole night.
It looked like so much fun. I saw all of the content, and it was just so beautiful to see all of those future pros shining together.
Mm-hmm.
That's so cool. Education is empowerment, of course. BB, we see you.
Hey,
Keep on rocking.
Woo.
Make sure you guys follow One Stop Beauty School and show her some love on IG. BB is amazing. There's also Gigi and another girl, they call themselves the Triple Threat, but they're all amazing. And what they're doing, they're creating a space like what you did. They're creating a space for nail artists to be nail artists.
Exactly.
So we tend to get forgotten about the little nail techs. So thank you, BB, for creating those, rooms and connections.
Amazing.
Oh, that's awesome. Keep it up.
It's time for our boss tip breakdown. And I want to dive deep because we got time, y'all. Let's dive deep into our tips, okay?
Sounds good.
Mine is don't resist the pivot, okay? Redirection is divine.
It's easier said than done.
Yeah.
And from speaking from experience and literally living through the pivot right now, I do believe that there's a lot of power in it when you're able to release. And then I've been saying lately, like once you release, it opens up room to receive. Right? So we just got to stay in that energy.
It probably hurts more to cling on to something that's no longer suiting you or for you.
Yeah.
Just weighing you down. Yep.
Absolutely.
Trying to climb up that ladder and you got all this weight.
It's so hard. Yeah. I think as entrepreneurs, we always have like a set business idea or plan or dream in mind, and things change. And when we let go of what we thought was for us, much bigger and greater things come for us. So I love that. I mean, also staying aligned, not attached. So it's like you can release and not hold any attachment to what you started with. But as long as you're aligned to your values and what you want to get out of it, whether it's your business, plan, or it's just what you have in mind for you in your life, staying aligned but not attached, it will take you a very long way. The pivot will always make room for purpose.
Absolutely.
Can you say that again?
The pivot will always make room for purpose.
Oh, I love it. And you know what, Whitney, you said it earlier. We're always changing and evolving
Always.
as entrepreneurs, right?
As we should be.
And
That's
so
the point.
wouldn't it make sense if we personally are changing and evolving, that
Absolutely.
our businesses as well?
Yes.
And maybe our purpose too, that's going to change and evolve.
We find a greater purpose.
Yes.
Yeah.
Just got to be in that flow and that alignment.
Yeah. Some things that I've been pivoting with is my business. I've been elevating to use pink.
Yeah.
So when you go to the nail bar, you'll see a lot more pink things. When I took my business course, they told me pink is the color. And I was like, I don't even like pink. I don't like pink.
Oh,
That's so
It's
funny.
not my favorite color. And they
I
was
always thought you loved pink.
No, they
so
actually more of a black
funny.
or in glitter girl.
Yeah.
And they was like, well, it's not about you. They was like, it's about the clientele you're trying to attract. It's about the luxury experience. So I had to pivot and shift my mindset because I was thinking too small. They're not coming to see my black. They want to see what they want to see. And for my audience, it's pink. So we now have pink scrubs, you'll see. We have a beautiful Sip and Slay pink flower wall, which I'm so happy about that.
So
I'm
pretty. I
obsessed
stare
with
at it
it.
every time I go in there.
Our cocktails are pink. We have pink glasses. I've just been elevating the space and the experience too. So yeah, you might see a little price increase, but the quality
It's
and
always
the service
there.
it's going to be even more. So
it's such a vibe.
that's what I'm pivoting to. So yeah, even down to the playlist, we're getting it going.
Yeah, that's good. It's part of your brand.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Wow, that was good.
That was
so good. I almost feel like I'm taking a course right now,
It was a
just
masterclass.
chopping it up and yapping with local entrepreneurs that get it. You, especially because you guys are more seasoned than me. You've been in this game. You've seen more change. You've done more pivoting. But I'm just very grateful to be in this room with you guys.
Thank you. I pivot a lot every day.
Every day.
Every day. Like
Yes.
I forgot my notes today.
Yeah.
I did. And I
Nobody
pivot
would
right
know.
on to the control room and say, hey, can you turn it off? These out. And they did, you know, I didn't freak
Exactly.
out, you know?
Yes,
Closed mouths don't get fed.
Mhm.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's so
It's so
good.
true.
But
Shannon.
Evelyn, yeah, go ahead.
No, go ahead. Well, I want to hear everything.
I was just gonna say, I appreciate you bringing your young and fresh energy.
Thank you.
And I think that's what's so special about creating a diverse group
It's so
of
important.
people,
Yeah.
right? Age and like different things that we're doing. We can all learn from each other. So
We
I
all
really
bring
appreciate
something
that.
different to
Yeah.
the table.
I think something that I never considered when I started my entrepreneurial journey is purpose. Like what we were just talking about. Like as for me, it's always been like logistics and numbers on a piece of paper, but it's also my passion and it's my everything. So it's so deeply rooted in my identity to do this and to have a successful business, because to me it means I'm doing it right. But just because you're doing it right does not mean that that's your only purpose. So because I've been doing this entrepreneurial journey since I was 21, 22, my purpose has changed a lot over the years. And I think in this last year when I pivoted to work in my hometown for the first time ever and just open myself up to all of the unknown, have found myself asking, if this does not work out, what is my purpose? And it just discovering that every day has really helped me grow a lot.
Wow,
So
that's beautiful. Thank you for sharing
of
that.
course, I definitely couldn't do that in my previous location.
And you actually did a lot of pivoting with your services.
Yes.
You took a master class. Tell us a little bit more about that.
So I really showed up for myself in the hardest way possible. I made a huge investment on a private course for 5 days, and I was completely out of my comfort zone for those 5 days, but it really, really unveiled who I am, what I'm trying to convey, and my bigger purpose, not just in who I am and like what I do daily, but in my services, in my business, and in a brand as a whole, how I can show up for my community, not just for one person in my chair. So that was crazy. It was really awesome, but betting on myself, it's awesome.
Yeah,
I will
you
say.
always win, right?
Yeah. Yeah, for
So
sure.
good.
For sure. I feel like I've pivoted a lot this year. It's when I chose to start working at Hidden Beauty and relocate a year ago, I really was hoping that it would be the answer to a temporary problem I had a year ago. And I will say that the transition was so smooth, smoother than I could have imagined, being scared and uncertain. But it has completely opened up this path that I feel like I'm not late to it. I'm not in the wrong place. How can you be late or wrong if you're in your own path? It is exactly what it needs to be for you.
Yes.
So just every day discovering what is the purpose has been really, really awesome.
And it's been beautiful to see.
Thank you.
Woo. Yes. Oh my goodness. I'm loving it. This is what it's about. We're breaking it down. I love it.
So good.
It's such a blessing.
What you want to know, girl?
Yeah, right.
I want to know everything. I also wanted to say, I feel like me realizing that what I'm doing is bigger than me. It's
Bigger
not about
than you.
It's bigger than me.
Exactly.
I'm providing the space for other like-minded individuals so they can provide for their family. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
And then everything else is a bonus.
And that's what you did with Hidden Beauty. That's what you're doing with Hidden Beauty. Yes, I love it. I really have been able to completely peel back all the layers of this onion.
So many layers.
And I can truly be my most authentic self and give the most authentic bespoke experience. And I just want Hidden Beauty to continue to be that for other entrepreneurs coming up that are looking for their own journeys.
I agree. And we are hiring at
We are
Hidden Beauty, too.
hiring.
We are looking for licensed beauty pros, hairstylists, makeup artists, anything beauty professional. Reach out to me, email me, comment below. We are hiring. We're looking
Come
for
work
the
with
best.
me. It's so fun. It's a vibe. It feels like a cozy house in there. I love it. And my clients love it too. So it's so inviting. We just want to fill that space up with good vibes and authentic beings.
Yes, and the scalp treatment.
The
you
scalp
gave me,
treatments,
oh my
yes.
God.
Scalp treatments
Everybody
are
should
so
book
popular.
a scalp treatment.
Yes, they're
She
so
does
popular.
Such and it's so nice to just actually be a client.
Yes.
Like you treat me like a client, like, and I love that. It's so relaxing.
Everybody could use a scalp
detox.
treatment
Yes.
for real.
I would love that.
She gives the best massages. I'm like,
Okay.
oh.
Sign me up.
You just melt in your chair, and then everyone says that their scalp can breathe after they get one done.
Mhm.
It's the best. I love it. You don't have to get a haircut. You don't have to you can definitely get a blowout after, because why not?
Mhm.
But you don't have to do anything altering to your hair to still be pampered, relaxed, and receive some type of benefit. How can our hair grow thick and healthy? How can our blood circulate if our scalp health isn't there?
Mhm.
How can you have your makeup flawless if your texture of your skin isn't right? It starts from within. So
Yes.
treating your scalp, it's such a luxury, but it's also so essential. And we have those really cold months coming up where our scalps kind of freak out anyway.
Yeah.
So a good time to start treating it would be now.
Book it.
Nice.
Book it. Okay. I'm telling y'all, book it. All right, Shannon. Thank you so much for sharing your light, your story. Shannon, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. This has been amazing.
It's been so good to be here with you guys. I am just honored to hear other boss babes and their journey and what you guys are up to and the magic that you're bringing to the world. You, Whitney, are such an inspiration.
Thank you.
And I love hearing, Evelyn, your journey and how Whitney has supported you and created space for you to bring what you do to the world. And that is really special.
It
Thank
is.
you.
It's such a blessing to be a part of a network in a community like this.
Yes.
It
And
is.
Evelyn, thank you for sharing your energy. It's
Thank
always
you.
unmatched. You drop the best gems. This has been
Thank you.
awesome.
So good.
So enlightened.
I want to know, what do you ladies have coming up? What can we expect? What can we look forward to? What's next?
What
is
is
next?
My
next?
goodness.
Oh my
There's so
gosh.
many things. I mean, I am really excited, and I've been doing some journaling lately. Every morning, just writing down things I'm grateful for. And you guys, the universe has been showing up. Like before I closed Wickwood, I put a list of things together. Like, what would I want to do?
Yeah.
And in my next chapter.
Uh-huh.
And so some of those things have already been like checked off the list, which is so cool.
That's
And it's very
amazing.
encouraging, you know,
Yes.
because it's such an uncertain time. So a couple of those things was I wanted to support my other business owner friends because I know what it feels like to be a business owner and
Yes.
have that overwhelm sometimes of like stress trying to manage everything. And you have all these ideas of things you want to do, but you just don't have enough time or brain space to make it happen. So I mentioned my friend Michelle at Charcuterie, so I'm helping her out with some events.
Okay.
I'm working there. I'm doing some bartending and serving, which I
Ooh,
love.
That's
I love that.
exciting.
You guys, it's all the things I love.
Yes.
And then we're also doing some, business coaching.
Okay.
So she and I are meeting like once a week and just talking about what are some pain points in her business. How does she want to evolve and grow and restructure? And that is such a huge passion of mine, is to support other women that are growing their business. And so I am so grateful to be able to provide that. And I would love to share that with other people. If you guys need support or want some of that, I'm here for it. I love to just pour into other women and share my experience.
I
and
would
what
love to
learned.
learn,
Yes.
like hands-on, one-on-one with you. I would love to learn.
Oh,
I'm
it's
sure you
so
have
good.
so much experience. That's precious gold. So much insight for us.
Yeah, all the things not to do.
And all the things to do. Yes. You guys hear it first. You hit it right here. Shannon, she's opening up. She's doing consulting. Hit her up. Okay. She can help you.
I need to get on that.
Absolutely.
I need to
some
pre-book that.
consulting services with Shannon.
Yes,
Yes.
let me
I
sign
love
up.
that.
I love that.
I love that.
Yeah,
Keep spreading
and
the knowledge. I love that.
thank you. And then some speaking. Like, I love to share my story. I love to create space for other people to share their stories as well. I think that's really powerful. I think we connect best through that. We can all relate to everybody
Absolutely,
in different ways, right? And so I mentioned to you guys that I was invited back to share at the Business Growth Academy. So that was really awesome. I loved it. And then you invited me to come here and share. And so thank you.
Thank you.
And I just want to keep doing that and creating space for more people to just be authentic and, share what's going on in their life and how we can support each other.
Absolutely.
That's wonderful.
What you got going on, girl? What's going on? What's next for you?
What's next? Well, we're on the eve of a very busy season in the beauty industry, so I'm always geared up for that, but I'm continuing to work on this branding. Every day I work on this branding. I am planning a photo shoot in December. I want to do a branding photo shoot. I want to include some of my very own clients to showcase my work and display a certain vision and a certain look to create a certain demand. But I also want to do a photo shoot for my birthday. birthday. My birthday's at the end of the year, Capricorn season, and I've never done a birthday photo shoot. So
that'll be fun.
Yeah, I'm excited. I'm looking forward to that, and
Awesome.
just keeping my palms and my heart and my head open for whatever opportunities are next.
That's the best way to do it,
Yeah.
Evelyn.
So how can the viewers connect with you guys? How can they get in touch? What's the best way?
Well, we're always glued to our phones as entrepreneurs. So where can't you reach me? Right now, I'm trying to grow my TikTok. I've been on Instagram for years, and the Instagram algorithm is just not it sometimes. Or I'm finding a lot of new clients that don't even have Instagram. So I'm trying to grow my audience on my TikTok, and it's the same name as my Instagram, at HairXEVE. HairXEve, pronounced hair by Eve.
Aw,
Love that. Love that.
it. Same. I'm on Instagram, not so much TikTok. And yeah, so Wickwood House, you can follow me there. And then also my personal account, Shannon Louise.
Ooh, okay.
Spicy.
Yes.
All right, that's very exciting. Thank you so much to our beauty bosses and the beauty bosses watching. Remember, this is the power of pivoting, the power to grow, shift with grace, and not guilt. The moves you're afraid to make might be the one that changes everything.
Oh, I felt that.
man.
Oh, I felt that to a T.
Tag us in your boss moves. Until then, stay booked, stay blessed, and thank you for tuning in to another episode of the Beauty Business Breakdown. Hey!
We did that.
So good.